Good morning, I'm Marshall Umstead, and it's Thursday, February 15th, 2018. You're watching the 7th edition of The Edge, brought to you by the Morning Digital Media Arts class.
And I'm Jacqueline Van Bibber, bringing you the latest, newest updates on everything happening at Lapeer EdTech. Snow Day is upon us. Our very own Rachel Petty reports on the extreme weather that's given us so many days off.
Have you ever woken up in the morning to find that your school had a snow day? We spoke to Dr. Moore, principal at Lapeer EdTech, to find out exactly what are the deciding factors that result in school being canceled.
Historically, I think if it's a sustained temperature minus 20 or below with the wind chill factor, they consider closing school, but I don't know that any of the schools have a set temperature where they'll close school.
We asked students and staff around the school how they felt about snow days and whether or not they felt safe enough to drive on the dangerous or icy roads.
It's nice to have a few unexpected days off, and I would prefer not to drive when the roads are bad.
I have mixed feelings about snow days. It's a good opportunity for me to get a lot of work done when you guys aren't here.
Yeah, I usually go out on the roads because I don't like to stay home during snow days. I like to get out.
I do still drive when my school cancels because I live in Mayville rather than North Branch, so sometimes the weather isn't so bad.
There are a few different ways people can find out about snow days.
I normally find out school is canceled from viewing Snapchat stories.
I am on Remind, so when the school closings come through, they come through right to my phone.
With the month of January gone and February in full swing, only time will tell if there will be more snow days. I'm Rachel Petty, reporting for The Edge.
Winter in Michigan is always a time of frustration and fear for all drivers, especially new drivers.
Winter driving brings many new challenges that inexperienced drivers are not ready for, and the biggest mistake that you can make in the winter is not being prepared.
Probably check your oil, tire pressure, antifreeze.
Do an oil change, make sure your oil's okay. Check coolant, make sure that's all topped off. Check your belts, make sure they're all good.
I'd recommend new tires, probably an all-terrain or a mud and snow type tire.
Winter tires are softer, they'll grip the ground a lot easier, instead of summer tires which are stiffer, meant for the warmer temperatures. The salt on the road is extremely bad, but there's not nothing you can do about it. Take your time, always leave prepared. Have a change of clothes, warm clothes with you, a cell phone to get a hold of someone just in case something happens.
It's flu season, and we know what that means, coughing and throwing up. However, there's a lot more to it than we all think. Influenza is a virus that attacks the lungs, nose, throat, and immune system. Many symptoms can be coughing, congestion, muscle aches, runny nose, and fatigue. You can get the flu from sharing food and drinks with people who have it. It can also spread through the air when people cough or sneeze. The best way to prevent the flu is washing your hands and getting the flu vaccine. If you do get it, you just have to let the virus run its course. Doctors say taking antivirals and resting will help you get better faster.
The EdTech Center is offering its students something new this year. The Baker College STEM Blend program gives students the opportunity to earn free college credits while still taking normal classes at their local school. This program is free of cost. Students can choose whether they want to continue studying at either Baker or Mott for their first year of college. This program even inspired some college skeptics to have more an open mind.
When I found out I was chosen to be in the program, I was originally had not planned on going to college, but after the first meeting, it made me reconsider my decision and think about possibly going to college.
If students choose to do the STEM program, they delay their high school graduation by a year. These students will still walk with their class, but not receive their actual diploma until they finish the 5th year of college of their choice.
Culinary Arts has been hard at work learning how to cook and prepare new dishes. The Edge's Jordan Grant gives us the inside scoop.
The AM culinary class recently learned a valuable lesson, how to handle and prepare chicken. It's an important process that must be done correctly in order to make sure your dish is safe to serve. The students prepared the chicken in different ways. They made stews. They did what is called pan searing. Some made their own sauces. They learned the common mistakes people make when preparing chicken.
They make the mistake of cross-contaminating, like mixing raw chicken and non-raw things, and just undercooking it.
Overcooking it, or undercooking it.
Everyone was excited to see how their dish would turn out.
I think
Mine will probably come out really good because I'm doing a barbecue sauce, but I'm making it my own barbecue sauce, so.
I think it's going to be great.
Why do you say that?
My partner made a really good sauce, and the chicken looks really good right now, so just fingers crossed.
Culinary students learned a great skill and are making their way into the culinary industry. This is Jordan Grant reporting for The Edge.
Students attend EdTech for a variety of reasons. Some come to cook, others come to fix vehicles, but one group comes to build. Construction trades work on a variety of projects throughout the year, but the biggest project is building a house.
I felt like it was pretty cool. It's a very hands-on activity, and it's just awesome that somebody's actually going to get to live in the house that we built here at Lapeer County EdTech Center.
The house outside, I think we got to start putting shingles on, but we can't do it yet because it's been snowing and raining, so we got to wait.
These students certainly have their hands full, but it seems to be that this house is in good hands, and that these students in learning can apply after graduation. Keep up with the good work. We'll keep you updated on the progress of the house throughout the year.
A truly heartwarming story has emerged this week from the Marketing and Entrepreneurship class.
You expect something as small as loose change could make such a big difference in the lives of many. Alaria LeBoy has the story.
The Marketing and Entrepreneurship class recently started a fundraiser around EdTech called the Hero Squad. The fundraiser is to raise money for leukemia and lymphoma patients.
The idea was from our teacher, actually. We had a guest speaker come in that our teacher arranged to explain it to us.
The class set a goal for the fundraiser.
So our goal is $750. So far, I think we're just over 200, and it ends on the 31st.
And kids around EdTech are loving the idea.
I think it's a pretty good idea. I haven't never heard of it before.
I think it's a good movement, donating money and stuff like that to help that poor girl out.
I think it's a good thing to have a fundraiser for, and that it is helping a good cause.
The fundraiser ended up becoming more personal than the class thought it would be.
A girl in our PM class was actually diagnosed with a blood disease, so it kind of means a lot to us because these are blood cancers.
In the beginning, it wasn't as personal as it ended up being. So between the time we agreed to do it and the time that the money drive actually began, one of our students in the afternoon class was actually diagnosed with a cancer of the blood. And so now it's very personal, and it's helped motivate us to raise more money.
Although they didn't reach their fundraising goal, the marketing class raised $321, but their goal of helping a great cause and taking on the task was a success. This is Alaria LeBoy reporting for The Edge.
Coming up on The Edge, have you been keeping up with your New Year's resolutions? We asked the students around EdTech if they've done the same.
Stay tuned to find out.
Are you ready for this?
No. DMA, DMA.
Tyler? Tyler? Tyler?
Why are you cleaning your glasses again? This is like the 45th time.
Because they're dirty.
Come on, we got a show to do. Welcome back to The Edge. We are a month and a half into 2018. Have you kept up with your New Year's resolution?
Our Dominic Salone asked students around EdTech on how their New Year's resolution's going.
2018 is upon us, and with the new year comes New Year's resolutions. Students around EdTech shared with us what their resolutions are.
My New Year's resolution is to clean off any dirty screen because they're dirty, and I'd like to be able to see the screen, not the fingerprints on it.
Quit drinking soda. So far, yeah. Well, the sugar's bad for you that's in soda, and I'm trying to cut back on all that so that I can be more fit and more toned for my next modeling shoot.
To become more physically fit and to hate the world less.
My New Year's resolution for sales and marketing is to get done with invoices, because they kill me every day.
Sure, you can easily decide to have a New Year's resolution, but can you actually fulfill that resolution?
Yeah, I'm trying to be more optimistic, and yeah, I lift now, so that's fun.
I've actually already fulfilled it. I've cleaned off quite a few iPhones, not my own because I don't have phone.
Heck yeah, by the end of January I won't be doing invoices anymore.
I plan on keeping my New Year's resolution to not drink soda forever.
From exercise to invoices, there can be all sorts of New Year's resolutions. This is Dominic Sohn reporting for The Edge.
So how's your New Year's resolution going, Marshall?
Say it's been going pretty good. Can I see that?
Why? It's already clean.
Hand it back.
Oh, Marshall.
Does anybody else back there got anything? Oh, thank you.
Well, that's all for this week's edition of The Edge. Thanks for joining us. Follow us on the social media on The Edge on Facebook and Twitter.
And we'll see you next week with more news updates and stories on all the happenings at Lapeer County EdTech. Goodbye from your trusted source, The Edge.